Hebden Bridge in Yorkshire, nestled in the Pennine Hills. Not only is it the lesbian capital of Great Britain, true story, it also is an absolute haven for lefties, communists, socialists, pro-Palestines, pro-parasiting, pro-anything bad. They love it here. It's quite an ironic place because it is a heavily capitalist place where everyone knows that they're here to make lots of money. Not just on the tourism trade, but from businesses. Yet they all like to have the pretense that they are super liberal, alternative, amazing people, which is why they've all moved to a place with no ethnic minorities. You gotta love that irony. You gotta love that hypocrisy. We are champagne socialists. We love diversity, but we're gonna move to the whitest place in England. Hooray! Let's go and explore. Okay, viewers, we come to our first hairpin on Birchcliff Road. Oh, thank you. We pass our first suspected lesbians, and the first two people we've passed. So the demographics is correct. There is still an element of oldie England here, which is very, very attractive. It might be something to do with the very native demographics. Maybe. Very ironic place. Don't know why Laura's so mad at me for pondering the wolf fleece. I think wolf fleece are gonna make a big comeback. They're not what you think. They're actually amazing. Being Britain's certain capital, the fishmonger does a great roaring trade here. Very Freudian. About a year ago I came here with Laura, and a pro-Hamas lady masquerading as a pro-Palestine shouted at me, and then one of her short-haired American lesbian colleagues threw a bottle of water over me. Now, does anyone ever get into trouble for attacking your humble narrator? Of course not. So, some good news. The very woke sentencing council backed down at the 11th hour after a challenge from the shadow, what is he? Robert Jenrick. He's a Tory shadow Home Secretary? Something like that. Anyway, he challenged it, and at 5 p.m. on the 31st of March, 2.5 days ago, the wokies backed down, which is good. There is a personality of England that is subtle and quiet. If you pay attention, you will just see it. But also, that looks like Irish Gaelic, Irish Celtic, I don't know. Shara Shidon Palestine. We love you, Palestine, and freedom for Palestine. They clearly mean from Hamas and all the scumbags of jihad. Free Palestine from Hamas. Clearly, I'm sure that's what they mean. Here's a Cuckoo Steps Mill leading to Stony Lane. I love it. How much is that doggy in the window? Woof, woof. What was that? Cross between a Jack Russell and a Greyhound. A Whippet and a Jack Russell, that's what I think. Italian Greyhound and Jack Russell. Anyway, how much for the dog? How much for the doggy in the window? Sorry, little white Scotty dog, you've been replaced by a brown dog. We don't care how much you are, you're a second-class two-tier dog. Oh, it's a bit windy. So, lesbian capital of the UK, and the artists here, they know their target market, don't they? Oh, I'm sorry. We had to open up quite a few new migrant hotels, so we don't have any money for little Johnny and Sarah at school, sorry. These guys in the foreground, I'd say definitely in a band. Skinny black jeans, black boots, black shirts, long hair. Too cool for school. Look at that.
I'm trying not to come on it. So.
What about this one? Look at the little Gracie. What British bulldogs? Look at Reggie. A name like Reggie. Go on, Reggie.
Reggie. I've got some.
Look at that. Oh, look at that. That is amazing.
Look. Paw.
You're going to give a paw? Oh, look at that. Go on, Reggie.
Go on, Reggie. Good boy.
Yeah, good boy.
Oh, it's so sweet.
One thing I absolutely love every time I come to Hebden Bridge is the giant, accurate sundial they have here. 6, 7, 8, 9, and it's 11:40. And if you look at the clock, we are 11:40 GMT plus 1, 12:40 for summertime. So this thing is accurate. I still don't fully understand how sundials work, but I'm going to look it up now and figure it out. They're doing a Calder Valley car share to try and defeat the cost of living crisis, I guess. Hey guys, you alright? Hope you don't mind me.
What are you taking a photo for? Just
To give you guys free publicity.
Brilliant.
There you go. Okay guys, I found the almost inevitable Pallywood Productions here. Okay, they'll never mention the hostages or the Bebass babies, or that there is a giant moral difference between trying to not kill children and accidentally killing children and also killing children on purpose. I do believe there's a massive moral difference. Coffin shaped. There you go. You got your coffin shaped. It's a death cult. I love a bit of death. Death cult aesthetic. Death cult aesthetic. Death cult. 34 days, eh? Oops, get my sunglasses out of the shot there. 34 days to do what? It says here, imagine being a mother in Gaza. Now, I'd say imagine being Shiri Bibas. Rather pleasant, isn't it? Uh-huh. She has a blood-covered, blood-soaked lab coat. She's chasing someone. Look what's walking past. She's here every single time we come to Hebden Bridge. She is clearly retired, and she's dedicated her life to fixating on Israel. I don't think this young Charlie, I don't think I can teach an old anti-Semitic dog new tricks. She looks about 80 years old. She's here every time we come, fixated on the Jews. Massive individual blood libel thing she's got going on as well. Like it's all the old tropes. Bloodthirsty Jews, she's saying. Yitzhak, I've got the coordinates. 4 miles outside the Hebden Bridge, heading towards Manchester. You've got the farm. I wish I could zoom in further, guys, but it's the red, white, black, and green. Just remember, everyone, for all our squabbling, we're going to end up like John Eastham here. All of us. And as we look out over the Ribble Valley on this lovely, lovely spring day, let's end with a few nice thoughts. Whatever you do in life, don't end up like Blood Libel Lady with a blood-soaked doctor's coat, parading her craziness to the world. Just life is suffering. We're all going to suffer a lot, but you got to remember the good things. You got to remember family. You got to remember your children. You got to remember your parents. You got to remember the people that loved you when everything was against you, the people that were there for you. And so I just want you to end this video just meditating for a second on the good people. Because there's enough bad people. You see them often on this channel. You see them on the news. But the good people, the silent majority, they don't get enough praise. And so just pick up the phone, call your mum, call your dad, call your kids, and tell them you love them. This is Charlie Veach, and I'll see you as always on the next video. Thanks for watching.